Welcome to Spam Filter for Your Brain, bite-sized ponderings on how our thoughts influence our behaviour and our lives, and because we're all connected, how our thoughts impact the world. I'm here to help people reconnect with their bodies and declutter their brains. And I don't believe that we should just magically know how our emotions and our thoughts impact our lives if no one ever teaches us. So let's learn this stuff together. Stop for a minute. I just want you to check in where you are trying to do more things so that you can achieve happiness. Because, my love, if you're listening to this and you give me any ounce of your time at all, my guess is that you've probably been trying that for quite some time. And doing more stuff, generally, in my experience, leads you to exhausted, not happiness. We are all prone to thinking that if we just do a few more things, or in brackets, decoded, get more things right, that we're going to be allowed happiness. And I just want you to sort of pause and notice where maybe you might have fallen into that trap and it might not align with your worldview or your political view or frankly how you would want to be treating someone who deserves care. That's you, by the way. The thing is that when we approach things with this idea that we need to do more in order to be allowed happiness, in order to feel like our happiness is going to be granted to us or is warranted or we are worthy of it, it comes with a kind of punitive, grabby, tired, exhausted energy that is secretly also reinforcing the message that if we don't get things right, we're not allowed to be happy, that we have to have a big old to-do list achieved before we're granted any kind of grace in this world. And the truth is that if you are reinforcing those kind of messages to yourself, no matter how much you do, no matter how many things you achieve along the way, what we're doing is reinforcing the thoughts that there is a thing that you have to do to deserve kindness, love, happiness, grace, your own gentleness in the world. And if you're reinforcing those thoughts all the way along the journey, when you've done all of the things that you think will allow you the space to be happy, all you're going to end up with is more strengthened thoughts that teach you that you haven't done enough stuff yet. We've all been in places where we have got the thing that we thought we dreamed of, only to find that we still kind of feel the same way when we get there. And that's because we're practicing our thoughts along the way, that it is changing our actions that change our feelings. So if I do this, I'll be allowed that. Whereas actually, our emotions come from our thoughts. And we have to do some rewiring along the journey of maybe, possibly, people are allowed to be happy. Maybe people are allowed to rest. Maybe people are allowed kindness, irrespective of what they're doing. Practicing those kind of thoughts along the way are going to mean that they're more accessible to you at every stage of the journey. So it isn't about doing the things to make you happy. It's about rewiring and reinforcing these patterns in your brain that teach you that happiness is available to you in any moment. And the smallest, simplest way that you could do that is to start looking around you now. Where do you deserve more kindness? Where do you deserve more rest? Where is happiness available to you in the smallest tiny teaspoon in your everyday life? Right now. Because teaching yourself how to look for those things in the moment is going to teach you how to be able to be spotting those things at every step of the journey. And so no matter where you are, how much you've done or what you're doing, happiness, peace, grace, relaxation are available to you at every step of the way. And then you don't need to do all of these things to try and escape your now life. You can actually find the things that you're seeking every single moment in the day, should you wish to. They become available to you as opposed to a prize that's constantly dangling out of reach. Rehearsing how to treat yourself with kindness in every moment is a superpower that I don't think can be underestimated. I hope that this is something that you'll be able to begin doing for yourself this week and forevermore. I hope this is useful for you, and I'll speak to you next week. I'm teaching a brand new class on how to change the way that you see yourself in photographs. If you're someone who looks at photographs themselves and finds yourself tearing yourself apart, being really mean, and frankly saying things that you'd never say to somebody else, this is going to be a really great class for you. It's about trying to learn how we would speak to ourselves in a more kind way and be able to show up for ourselves. It's online. It's on the 11th of March. And there is a link in my bio for you to be able to sign up. Or if you go to selfcareschool.co.uk and search Camera Shy, you should be able to see it there. If you've been enjoying what you're hearing on the podcast, you will love Self-Care School. Self-Care School is longer versions of this, more in-depth and more personalised. We have a whole hub of courses from body image to boundaries, perfectionism, time management, and a whole range of other topics. You name it, there's probably a course on it. But most importantly, we also have a weekly group coaching call where you get to apply this stuff to your everyday life and get support to try and untangle your own story from some of the emotions that you might not be enjoying in your life. If you would like to learn how to apply this work to your specific situation and to be building a life of your dreams, I would love to see you inside. Do pop over to selfcareschool.co.uk.